Today is May 4th, 2022. And yes, it is May the 4th be with you. Yep, today is the day where everybody, all the Star Wars nerds come out and celebrate. All the new toys and announcement. They usually do it on May the 4th, if they could. May the 4th, kind of a play on May the 4th be with you. Just in case for those that are not familiar with that. May the 4th is actually used first time in 1979 in the UK by a politician. Did y'all know that? Margaret Thatcher used that in her campaign, I think. Back in 1979. Wow, that's a long time ago. And it wasn't even here in the United States. A politician in the UK used it for her campaign. Margaret Thatcher. Just a little note there. But anyways, for today is for all Star Wars nerd. So today, to celebrate May the 4th, I am doing Boba Fett. As you can see here, Boba Fett is in a little shooting pose, and I think he's fighting a Wookiee or maybe a Yeti. I don't know what my plan was, but yeah, I try to make a little scene out of this drawing. Again, using Clip Studio Paint. If you guys don't use Clip Studio Paint, you should use it. Thing is fantastic, and it's cheap. It's only like $20 if you catch it on sale. I think normal price is like $40 or $50 or something like that, but it's way cheaper than Photoshop. And you purchase it once for Clip Studio Paint. Photoshop is a subscription now, I believe. So you have to pay like $50 a month for Photoshop. Clip Studio Paint, it's $20 if you catch it on sale on Amazon. And they send you a CD, or you can just download it and you just install it. It's great. It's cheap. It's affordable. Guys, get out and use Clip Studio Paint. I can't say that enough. I love Clip Studio Paint. But anyways, back to Boba Fett. Here I am trying to figure out how the arm is going to look. Still struggling with this pose I have it, man. I don't know how to do the arm yet and make it look right, because the way I was drawing it wasn't looking right. I wasn't feeling it. So here I am just messing around, messing with the capes and stuff like that. This is just a sketch. Nothing permanent right here. I'm just trying to see how things flow and make it look right. Well, as you can see here, I changed the position of the arm. Instead of pointing up, and I couldn't get it to look right, so I changed the position of the arm. I made it look like he's holding a lightsaber. I was like, you know what? Him shooting the Yeti or the Wookiee, not as cool as I think he would be if he was holding a lightsaber. So I changed it up. Put him in a lightsaber. I think it looks way better. Just change the arm. Everything else I think will look good. I just changed the position of the arm from up to down. And I decided that I don't think I could make the May the 4th celebration with the whole scene. I just couldn't get that done. So I decided just to draw Boba Fett himself with the Mace Windu. Surprise! Yeah, this is the Mace Windu lightsaber. I like the Mace Windu lightsaber because the purple. Purple look cool. Because it is what's his name? Because it is Samuel L. Jackson playing Mace Windu. So, you got to give him purple sword. Purple lightsaber. So, I took that purple lightsaber, stuck it in Boba Fett's arm, and it looks cool. Just wait till the end, guys. Wait till the end. You see Boba Fett holding a purple lightsaber. It's epic. Boba Fett has a lot of little details to his costumes. And I couldn't get it all. It was a lot harder than I thought. So I drew the basic of his pants and his shirt. He had a lot more details and a lot more pouches. If you see those pouches, I took out a lot of it because I didn't think I could make the deadline that I put for myself with all those pouches he had on his belt. But Boba Fett's costume is fantastic. I don't know if the book of Boba Fett was okay in my opinion. I know a lot of people liked it, but for me it was okay. It wasn't. I wish they just left Boba Fett alone. But anyways, I appreciate they put out the book of Boba Fett. But anyways, I do like the costume that Boba Fett was wearing. Thought it looked awesome. I thought the black looked awesome instead of the blue-gray that the vintage Boba Fett wore. But I was going to draw that one, the new Book of Boba Fett costume. But I decided to go vintage. I want to keep it original because this Boba Fett is what I grew up with. It's the one that I grew up liking. So I stuck with the vintage one, the light blue-gray, the green, and the yellow armor. The yellow shoulder pads and knee pads. That was my childhood. So I kept with that one instead of the new one. Nothing wrong with the new one. I like the new one. New costume, definitely. But decided to go old school of the vintage Boba Fett. Oh yeah, the coloring process begins. I love the coloring process because the coloring process really makes the drawing come to life. In my opinion. Even though I'm not that good at it, I still love to color. Once I start laying down the coloring and the shadows and the highlights, things really start to come together. when I'm just drawing it, it looks great. I think it looks cool. I'm like, oh yeah, this I'm on track on this one. But once I lay down the colors and then lay down the highlights and the shadows, man, I'm really proud of myself at that moment. I pat myself on the back all the time, even though, you know, it's not that great or could be a lot better. But for my skill level, I'm really proud of myself once I'm done with the coloring process. So if you guys out there who are just drawing or sketching, you gotta put down some color, or at least put down some shadows. It really makes the drawing different. It makes the drawing pop. It makes the drawing come to life. Yes, coloring, shadows, highlights, all makes a difference. So don't just practice sketching or drawing. Throw down some shadows at least. Once you're done with the shadows, throw in some highlights. Then after that, mess around with color pencils. If you're a traditional user, color pencils, markers. If you're digital, you have no excuse. You just throw down another layer and then just start throwing colors on top to the way you like it. Then if you don't like it, just remove that layer. So there's no reason for artists out there not to practice coloring or put color in the drawing. If you post any pictures on Instagram or Facebook, guarantee you that you will get more likes if you throw down some shadows, some highlights, or some colors. It made a difference for me. Well, we're nearing the end of the drawing. Here I am just throwing some texture onto the drawing here. You know, Boba Fett, he's a bounty hunter. So his suit's not always clean. So this one, look at his cape. It got little holes in it. And, you know, it's kind of dirty, ripped up a little bit. Yeah, that's the bounty hunter, you know. That's the bounty hunter life right there. So I decided to throw some texture to it to make it look old. But not too old, though. I still want it to look cool and clean. But here I am, just messing with the background. Throw a little word bubble in there. I was going to make him say something violent, but maybe I changed my mind. And maybe just hint at violence. Let the viewer decide what happened to Mace Windu. But anyways, guys, if you like this video, remember, hit that thumbs up, man. I really appreciate it. And also, if you like this type of video and you like the videos I'm putting out, hit that subscribe button and the notification. That'll help me out a lot. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. And I hope you like my drawing. And till next time, guys, I'm out. Peace.